Pwned. Getting an empty crystal doesn't do as much as the Ancient of War. So I really don't want to lose mana crystals next turn. Sonarius is a good play. Game-winning play. But a quality consecrate. It's pretty bad. Yep. Sucks I lose 2 mana crystals. Would be at 9. That's okay. Just gain an empty one. Kill his minion. And then this actually lines us up for a really good Avianna Innervate play next turn, depending on what we draw.
I wonder.
Shit.
For the wild.
Those are a pretty good draw.
Glory to the Sindori.
Okie and a secret.
Reporting for duty. Avianna Sonarius Alexstrasza.
My winged children fill the skies.
If he has another quality consecrate, I just lose. See, it was not redemption or wasn't redemption or repentance. Could be sacrifice. Wasn't competitive spirit, so probably avenge or sacrifice. I would assume. I don't think it would be eye for an eye. So we attack with Alexstrasza first. Okay. There is that one new card, 6 mana destroy. That was a mistake. Lost. He should have destroyed Avianna. See, I can do this, and then I'll draw a good minion. Return to life with 1 health. Yeah, he didn't kill Avianna, so was able to. Well, I would have been able. Actually, I wouldn't have been able to play the Keeper or Hero Power, because 1 mana Doctor Boom's pretty good.
Put your faith in the light.
And that doesn't help you at all.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see. Get lucky with the boom bots. 7, 5, 6.
Victory.
Yeah. Not really sure what that guy's deck was. Didn't stand out too much to me.
Malfurion versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Probably
Protect the wild.
a Dragon Paladin. In that case, we get rid of everything. We really need to get our wild growths, which we didn't. This hand is terrible. Guess I should have kept Swipe. Although Swipe doesn't really do anything against any of the minions. Only kills the 2/4. Probably gonna have to coin out the vendor. Or maybe the Druid of the Claw, I guess. Probably the Druid of the Claw. Although... Okay, Wrath's decent.
For the wild.
Gives us a play, at least. This deck with other Ramp Druids kind of starts to fall through when you don't get your wild growths, and here we go. And the aspirants decently early, like before turn 5. The general like turn 1, 2, 3, 4 play is the oh boy. You want to be getting the mana crystals as quickly as possible and getting a lead. In this case, we don't want him doing that. And I think we coin out the vendor
Funnel cakes. Get your funnel cakes here.
so he gets the board control at least, and maybe he'll waste a pain or use a pain on one of them. Maybe he should. They're the only paintable targets in the deck besides Keeper, but should really be painting the aspirant. He needs to kill the aspirant. Otherwise I'll remain a mana crystal ahead of him. The good thing about Wild Growth in the Ramp Druid is when you hit 10 mana, at least it's a 2 mana draw 1 card, which is not the worst thing ever. So he does the Belcher.
Quickly.
Plays the Belcher and then goes to the bathroom. Was the play, I believe. It's still a little crappy. Could... I think we Druid in defense mode and kill the Belcher. And the turn. So this guy's deck so far, he hasn't played anything, which was sad because my draw was not very good. Could have been better. I could have been hopefully maybe at 7 mana crystals or maybe 8 at this point. But we're looking good for an Alex Straza.
You might feel a little tingle.
Oh dear. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So you gotta remember in this deck to make sure you play the card before you kill off the aspirant, otherwise I would lose a mana crystal and be at 6 and I wouldn't have been able to play this guy.
For a loom.
So we're gonna have to do this. This is a good play by him. Although we have the Avianna. We still have 2 Innervates in the deck. I think we're looking at a good Avianna play. Something like Avianna, Innervate, Alex Straza. Probably won't be playing Ice Howl this game. At least it's looking that way so far. This guy's deck is strange. It just seems kind of standard like control-y cards. I'm not really sure.
I must consider.
I mean, he clearly has 500 wins as Priest, but so far I'm not seeing much out of this deck. Thought Steal. I think our biggest problem here is him stealing good cards from the Thought Steal. We don't know what he got from the first one and from the second one. Him getting things like Sonarius and Dr. Boom are bad, but from the first one, him getting things like Avianna is really bad for us. Okay, so Innervate. But he still has 2 of our cards. Okay. How did he kill my dude? Oh, the Combobulator. He hasn't played a Shadow or Death yet. Although, I think we just go with the Cairn. Part of the reason we're running Cairn is because there's all I've faced. I think the majority of the people I've faced so far after the release of TGT are Dragon Priests, and Cairn is a great anti-priest card since they can't kill it with their hard removal, pain and death, miss it, and it's just sticky overall. I think it's good. I would replace it with Lotheb perhaps, because Lotheb an Avianna Lotheb play is really, really good, because it saves her most of the time. And luckily we're keeping on par with the draws. So the play is probably, it's definitely Dr. Boom. I think it's Dr. Boom and kill the cleric. We don't want him getting ahead of us in cards. Too far ahead of us in cards. That's the problem with Priest right now is, or has been, is its draw power is really just reliant on the Northshire Cleric. Okay. He needs to heal his dude here. Yeah. So here we can swipe. Well, this is tough. Because of the Boombot RNG, I think we hit Dr. Boom and swipe Dr. Boom. And then hope that the Boombots hit what we need. Hope the Boombots finish off the Blade Master, I think. Perfect. And then we go with the... Could have played the Refreshment Vendor first, actually. That's okay. He wouldn't have died to Boombots, but I guess it was safer. Belcher, Blade Master, heal. Okay. So we're really just waiting for a really good Avianna, and she's just not there yet. Like for here, we just go for a boom. Probably that into ancient. Hit face. If we can bait out a death here, would be really good. Because that'll save a few of our cards that we care a lot more for than the Ancient of War. Ancient War is a good card, but if it dies, it's not that big of a deal. Holy Fire. Okay. Smites. Okay, still 2 Innervates. So what, another Holy Fire? Light Bomb. Okay. That's not bad. Usually they only run 1 Light Bomb, so we're just gonna... Yeah, the Avianna play is just way too greedy. We'll just Alexstrasza here. Actually, we can win next turn. We'll run out Avianna, Innervate, Ice Howl with a Keeper Silence on the Ice Howl. It's 10 damage to the face. Assuming he doesn't kill Alexstrasza here, which he probably will, but I think that's the play for next turn, is the Avianna Keeper Ice Howl play.
I dream.
Yeah, he just lost. Unless he taunts it. Yeah, he just lost. Well played.
Well played.
I don't understand why he thought Ysera was a good idea. Especially against, even if I don't have it, there could be Savage or Force of Nature. Or Force of Nature Savage Roar. Alright. Avianna, Innervate, Ice Howl, Silence. Oh, actually, I forgot. He'll lose charge. It's unfortunate. I wasn't thinking about that. Shoot. I jumped the gun there. I forgot that silencing Ice Howl makes him lose charge, of course. Although... Okay, so he didn't steal anything good from Thoughtseal. I was actually really lucky. He stole... He needs Light Bomb if he has a second. Okay, he lost. Doesn't matter what ties. Alright, well played.
I must safeguard the land.
Hooray! Yeah! Oh, I see. Just a second here. It wants me, YouTube's yelling at me to change the streaming resolution. The video. I'll change it back to 1080. I got to restart the stream real quick. It'll be back in like 5-10 seconds.